Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today for this class that I call Eagle Abs Flow. I love Eagle Pose. It strengthens and stretches the shoulders, the arms, the back, the hips, the legs, everything. And it also works the abs and core strength. And we all love, need, and want a little more core strength in our lives. It can also seem a little intimidating because it's super pretzel-y and twisty looking, but Eagle Pose is actually pretty accessible to most, and we will do our best to make it that way in this class. If you like to practice with a block or blocks or any other props, grab those. And as always, I will link a Spotify playlist in the description if you like to flow to music. And you can start that as soon as we begin, which is right about now. So let's go. We'll start on your backs. So just come to your back, just get as comfortable as you can. You can have the legs straight, or you can bring the soles of the feet together with the knees open. Arms can be at your sides, overhead, on your belly, whatever feels good. Excuse me, and we'll start with a deep breath. So through your nose, take a deep inhale, fill all the way up to the top of your lungs. And exhale, let it go. Just bringing our attention to the breath, letting go of whatever happened earlier or happening later, and bring our focus to this moment. Again, inhale, fill all the way up. And exhale. One more time, deep inhale, fill all the way up to the top, holding it there. And whenever you're ready, let that breath go. Good. On your next inhale, extend your arms overhead, reach through your legs, get a nice long stretch. And exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side here. That feels good. Good. And then keeping your right knee bent, straighten the left onto your left side, scooting the hips to the right a little bit just to straighten out the spine. Extend the right arm out if that feels good. You can keep the left hand on your outer right thigh if you want, or extend the left arm out. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, just relax that right shoulder, relax that top leg, just dropping into this twist. Good. Come back to center, scoot the hips back if they moved, and hug your knees into your chest. And we'll take the other side. So side, scooting the hips to the left a little bit just to straighten out the spine. Arms can be wherever you want. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, again, just drop that shoulder, let that top knee fall. Good. Come back to center. Scoot the hips back if they moved. Hug your knees into your chest. Good. And then place your feet flat, knees directly over your ankles, and then scoot your feet apart so that they're about at the edges of your mat. And then we'll just windshield wiper the knees from side to side. So let the knees drop to your left. And then bring them back through center and to the right. And then just do that a couple times on your own, just getting the hips moving a little bit. Good. And then maybe one more time from left to right. Good. And then back to center. Bring your feet back so that they're directly under your knees. Inhale, and on your exhale, just pull the belly down so the back is all the way into the floor. So just getting the abs engaged. Good. Inhale and just release it. Let the back arch naturally. And then do that again. Pull the belly down, and as you do that, let the feet rise off of the floor so that your knees come to about a 90-degree angle. So you can bring the knees and the ankles together, or cross the right knee over the left, bringing the outer ankles together, or you can take a full eagle wrap. So we're starting right away with this eagle. However, we're on our back, so the balance aspect isn't there yet. And there are several modifications which I'm giving. So take it however it feels good for you. We're working our way up. Arms can come to a 90-degree angle with the forearms together, or again, you can take the right arm underneath and take the backs of the hands together, or take the full eagle arms. Your choice. On your inhale, pull the belly down and take the fingertips to the back of the room or the space that you are in and the toes to the front. And on your exhale, pull the belly down and bring your elbows to your knees. You can lift the chest for a little more intensity. Again, inhale out. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale out. Exhale in. One more time for a total of 4. Inhale out. Exhale in and hold it. Good. Unravel it all. Feet flat, hands flat, and we'll take a bridge pose just to stretch that out a little bit. And lower down. Good. Other side. So again, pulling the belly down, let the feet come up. Knees are at a 90-degree angle. You either bring the knees and the ankles together or cross the left knee over the right. Outer ankles come together or take a full wrap. Elbows at 90, forearms together or left arm under the right. Backs of the hands together or the full wrap. Pull the belly down. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, pull it all in. Again, inhale out. Exhale in. That's 2. 2 more. Inhale it out. Exhale in. Last one. Inhale out. Exhale in and hold it. Good. Release. Feet flat, hands flat. Raise the hips up. Come into your bridge pose. And lower down. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side if that feels good. And then slowly make your way all the way up. And we'll come onto your hands and knees. So, shoulders are directly over your wrists. Hips are over your knees. We'll take a few rounds of cat-cow just to get the spine moving. And that should also feel good after that. A little bit of ab work. So, inhaling, arch the back, lift the chest. And exhale, pull the belly in and round. Again, inhale and arch. And exhale, round. One more time. Inhale and arch. And exhale, round. Good. Come back to your flat back. Curl the toes under, lift the hips, pull back, downward facing dog. So just take a second here, find your down dog. You can pedal the feet out a little bit by bending one knee and then the other. I like to work it all the way through, my feet coming onto the tops of the toes, but just do whatever feels good here. Good. And then coming onto the balls of your feet, bend your knees. And right here, you'll feel some length through the spine and the arms. And then start to lift the hips, straightening the legs, feeling even more length. And then sink the heels toward the floor. They might not reach. That's okay. And then walk your feet up to your hands and hang down. So you can clasp opposite elbows here. You can clasp your hands together behind your back. You can shake everything out a little bit. Knees can be bent a little bit or a lot, just whatever feels good here. And then bring the fingers back to the floor if they aren't there already. Inhale halfway to a flat back. So fingertips can come to the floor, hands to your shins, hands to your knees, hands to your thighs, whatever gets you a nice flat back. And then exhale, pull the chest toward your legs. Do that again. Inhale halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Good. Bend your knees, raise your arms up, come into chair pose. So feet can be together or slightly apart. Sit back into your heels, maybe even lift the toes up and spread them out. Reach through your arms, lengthen the torso, maybe sit a little bit lower, and then come all the way up, and we'll come up onto your toes, onto the balls of your feet. So starting to feel that balance. We need a lot of balance for eagle pose. So starting here. Now, keeping all of that lift, lower the heels as slow and controlled as you can. And then bring the palms together and bring them down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, palms down, step back into plank, and hold it here. So nice and strong here in plank. Belly super strong, quads are lifted, reach through your heels. Good. And then on your next exhale, using your belly, pull back to downward facing dog. So if you use your core strength here, it will take a lot of stress off of the, not the ankles, the wrists and shoulders. Good. Inhale back into plank. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Good. And we'll flow through your vinyasa this time. So inhale into plank. You can always hold it here. Otherwise, exhale, lower halfway to chaturanga or all the way to the floor, and you can always bring your knees down as well. Inhale to upward facing dog, shoulders down, lift the chest, reach through your legs. And then exhale back, downward facing dog. You can always come through hands and knees as well. Good, we'll take that one more time with the breath. Inhale, plank, either hold it or lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, and exhale back. Downward facing dog. Here we go. Inhale your right leg straight back. Exhale the knee into your chest. Pull it in and up. Inhale it right back up. Exhale it right back in. Pull it in and up. Step the foot between your hands and come up to crescent pose. Good. So in crescent pose, you can have a little bend in the back knee or a big bend, or you can straighten. Just make sure you're not puffing out the ribs here. So nice, soft, long torso. Take a breath. Good. And then we're going to lean out over the front leg, preparing to come into warrior three. So find a nice strong, nice long line from the top of your head to your back heel. And then when you're ready, gently press off, coming into warrior three. So I like to bring the palms together, but you can keep the arms alongside your ears if you want to. You can take the arms out to the sides or along your sides. Belly super strong, really strong in that back leg, because if it gets heavy, it'll throw off your balance. Take a big inhale, and on your exhale, fold into standing split. So here's where the block might come in handy. So everyone's standing split looks different. Don't worry about how high your leg is. Just try to keep the hips even. Now, as we prepare for eagle, we're going to take these little, I call them curtsy squats. So bending both knees will bring the left knee outside of the right as you come down. Good. Inhale back up. Exhale down. One more for a total of 3. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Come back up. Inhale. And then on your exhale, let's just take it a little bit deeper. So chest toward your leg, leg a little higher. Super subtle. Good. And then take a little bend to your front knee. Step that left foot back into your low lunge. Step the right foot back into plank. And then you can either pull straight back to down dog or flow through your vinyasa. Lowering down. Inhale up and exhale back. Good. Other side. Inhale the left leg straight back. Exhale the knee into your chest, shifting forward. Inhale it back up. And exhale it back in. Pull it in and up. Gently step the foot between your hands. Take a second, find your low lunge. And then slow and controlled, come up to crescent pose. And then again, just take a second here to find your crescent. Good. And then we'll lean out over that front leg, preparing to come out into warrior three. So gently press off. Again, palms can be together, arms can be alongside your ears, out to the sides or along your sides. Keep the hips really even. Try not to let that right hip come up. Super strong in that back leg. Inhale. Exhale, fold into your standing split. Just take a breath here. And then we'll inhale, exhale, bending both knees, come down, right knee outside the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Last one, exhale, down. Good, now inhale, up. And this time on your exhale, just take the chest a little lower and the leg a little higher, tiny, tiny, tiny. And then we'll take a little bend to your front knee. Step that right foot way back into your low lunge. Step back into plank. And then either pull straight back or flow through the vinyasa, lowering down. Inhale, arch up. Exhale, back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale your right leg straight back. Exhale the knee into your chest, shifting forward. Step the foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent. And we'll exhale to warrior two. So open up. Good. Take a second here to find warrior two. Super strong in this right inner thigh so that the right knee doesn't fall in. You want it tracking over the right ankle as much as it can be. Shoulders down. Outer edge of the back foot reaching into the floor so that your arch doesn't collapse. Super strong in the inner and outer thighs here so that the knee doesn't collapse. And then long in the torso. Take a breath here. Good. And then we'll straighten the right leg, turn the right toes in a little bit, turn the left heel in a little bit. So we're going to squat in a second here. So adjust your legs to where you'll feel that nice squat. And then we'll either take the forearms together, going for that eagle arm. So forearms together or right arm under the left, backs of the hands together, or palms together, fingertips to palm. And then we'll take 5 squats. So bending the knees, come down and up. Press your elbows away from you and up. And again here, work to keep the knees from falling in. I think this is 4 and 5. Good. And then unwind, come back to warrior two. Good. And then from here, we'll straighten the front leg, reach out and come into triangle pose, but we aren't holding this for long. I just want you to feel this shape. So nice long straight line from the left fingertips down to the right, and we'll come out into half moon. So bending your right knee, I'm going to scoop my foot back a little just so I can stay in the center here, but we'll crawl the fingertips out the length of your torso, float the back leg up, and you can always do this on your knee. So if you don't quite have that half moon balance, take it down to your knee. Otherwise, come into half moon. We aren't holding this long today, so I'm not going to give any variations, but if you have a variation, you're always welcome to take it. Whoops. So super strong in that back leg, just like in warrior three. Finding that balance. Really feel that right foot grounding into the floor. Super strong and long in the belly. Take a big inhale. And then on your exhale, slow and controlled, come back to warrior two. Good. And then just to transition, we'll flip the right palm up. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, we'll windmill the arms. Right arm forward, left arm forward, ball of the back foot, hands down, step back. And then either pull straight back or flow through your vinyasa. Lower down. Inhale, arch up. And exhale, back. Left side, inhale the leg up. Exhale the knee in. Step the foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Good. I'm going to turn around so I can face you. So in warrior two, again, Just find your strong warrior two, outer edge of the back foot reaching in. Do not collapse on that right arch. Strong legs, shoulders down. Good. And then we'll straighten that front leg, turn the toes in a little, turn the back heels in a little, just adjust your feet. Forearms together or left arm under the right, backs of the hands together, or full eagle wrap, press the elbows away. 5 squats. Coming down and up. 2, 3, and 4, and last one, 5. And then open back up into warrior two. And I'll turn back around. Whoops. Good. And then we'll straighten that front leg. Reach out and come into triangle pose. And again, just take a second to find triangle. Feel that straight line from the right fingertips down to the left, preparing for half moon. Look down at your left toes. Bend your left knee. Crawl the fingertips out the length of your torso. Again, I'm going to scoot back a little just so I can stay centered for you. And then float that back leg up. I have sand I'm dealing with here. so yeah, just here we go. Okay, raise that back leg up. And again, you can do this on your knee. Get super strong in that back leg. And then bring your focus to your left foot for a second. Really feel that connection because that's where your balance begins, at that foundation. Good. And then we'll take a little bend to the front knee, step it way back, super controlled, and then come back to your warrior two. Left palm up, we'll transition by inhaling to reverse warrior, and then exhale, windmill the arms. Left arm forward, right arm forward. Ball of the back foot, hands down, step back, and either pull straight back or take your vinyasa. Good. Take a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale your right leg straight back. Exhale the knee into your chest, shifting forward. Step the foot between your hands. Come up to crescent pose. Good. From here, step your right foot forward so both legs are straight, both feet are flat. Good. And then we'll open the arms to the right, taking a twist. And then hinge forward, bring the right fingertips to the floor so you're in a twisting triangle. Good. And then looking down, we're going to come out into twisting half moon. So taking a little bend to your front knee, just like in half moon, crawl the fingertips forward about the length of your torso, float the back leg up, super strong in that back leg. Now, we can hold it here, or we can take those little curtsy squats again. So getting super strong in the belly, again, super strong in that back leg, we'll start to bend both knees, taking the right knee outside the left knee outside the right, and then back up. And we'll do that again. Left knee outside the right, and up for a total of 3. Bring it down, and up. Lifting the belly, big inhale, open that right chest and shoulder. Exhale the right fingertips to the floor. Step the left foot to meet the right. Bend your knees, raise your arms up, come into chair pose. Sink a little deeper, reach a little higher. And then just stand up, reach up and arch back. Open the arms wide, dive forward. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, palms down, step back into plank, and then either pull straight back or flow through your vinyasa. Good. Left side, raise the leg up. Bring the knee into your chest, shifting forward. Step the foot between your hands. Come up to crescent pose. Good. And then again, we'll step that right foot forward so both feet are flat, legs are straight, hips are even. Open up to the left, taking that little twist. Good. And then we'll come forward, right fingertips inside the left foot for a twisting triangle. And then again, we won't hold this long. It's prepping for that twisting half moon. So take a little bend to your front knee. I'm going to scoot back a little bit. Crawl the right fingertips forward the length of your torso. Float that back leg up so you're in that twisting half moon. And then again, lifting in the belly, opening up that left chest. Reach strong through the back leg. Inhale. Exhale, take your little curtsy squat. You can also just hold it here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale out. Exhale down. Good. Inhale out. Hold it for your exhale. And then on your next inhale, lift the belly, open up a little more, reach strong through that back leg. Exhale the left fingertips to the floor. Step the right foot to meet the left. Bend your knees. Raise the arms up into chair pose. Good. Sink a little deeper, reach a little higher. And then stand up, palms together, bring them down. Good. Now we'll go into the full eagle pose. I started slipping away with the sand, so I'm going to scoot up a little bit. Okay. So just find a nice, stable foundation here. Feet together or slightly apart. Bring the palms together. I'll mirror you. So shifting your weight into your left leg, draw your right knee up. And then we'll straighten that leg. It doesn't have to be high. I just want you to feel that balance and feel the evenness in the hips. Now we'll start to bend both knees. You can stop here and just use your toes as a little kickstand. If you want to take the full eagle leg, pull that foot all the way around the ankle. And then what happens is your body wants to kind of shift in the direction of that knee. Pull the hips back. Now take the arms out to the sides. Again, you can bring the forearms together or cross the left knee under the right. Your right knee under your left. Press the elbows away. And you can hold it here or you can take the fold. Just like the little crunch we did at the very beginning on your backs. Good. And then bring it back up. Nice. Maybe hold it for another breath. And then unwind. Step your right foot to meet the left. Just bring your arms up, palms together, and bring them down. Good. And we'll go into the other side. Let me scoot up a little bit. So shifting your weight into your right foot, draw your left knee up. Good. Find that balance. And then straighten the leg. Doesn't have to be high again. Bend the knee, crossing that left knee over the right. And again, you can stop right here and kickstand it. Otherwise, take that full eagle wrap. Arms out to the sides. Forearms together. And then take that left arm under the right. Take it however you want. Backs of the hands together or full wrap. And then you can come down, bringing the elbows to the knees. And back up, slow and controlled. Maybe take another breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Unwind. Left foot meets the right. Arms up, palms together. And down. Good. We'll bend the knees, raise your arms up, come into chair pose. Whoops, again. And this time we'll take this chair pose as slowly as you can all the way down. hit the floor. Good. Nice. Give yourself a hug and then lie down on your back. Scoot up a little bit. Good. So just lie down on your back and hug your knees into your chest. Good. And then we'll straighten the legs straight up. Once you get there, flex your feet. So reach through the heels, and that alone will give you a nice stretch in your hamstrings. Good. Legs don't have to be high. They can be here, wherever your legs go. And then just take a little bend to your knees as you inhale. And on your exhale, press through the heels and maybe raise the legs a little higher, or if they're already high, you bring them a little lower, closer to the body. Good. Now reach up and grab on to your toes, your ankles. If you have a strap, you can wrap the strap around your feet. That's super helpful if you don't feel super flexible in your hamstrings. And then inhale. Exhale the legs a little closer or a little higher, depending on where you are. Again, inhale. Exhale a little more. Don't roll up onto your upper back. So you want to keep the back flat. This is all about your legs here. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now separate the feet, bend your knees, and we'll come into a happy baby. So in happy baby, you can hold on to the insides of the feet, the outsides of the feet, big toes. You can wrap the arms around behind your knees. Any of those are perfect. And again, you don't want to roll onto your upper back, so keep the sacrum pulling toward the floor. And then you can hold it here. You can rock it if that feels good, or you can straighten the legs. If you're choosing to straighten the legs, you don't have to hold your feet. You can put your hands inside of your calves, your thighs, or you can just arms rest at your sides, which is actually a little bit more strengthening because you need to use your own strength to hold your. Those are perfect. Pick one and breathe. Take a couple breaths there. Good. And then hug your knees back into. We'll take the same twist that we took at the beginning, only if you want to, you can add the eagle wrap to your legs. So either keep the right knee bent and like we did at the beginning, or cross the right knee over the left, take your eagle wrap, and then drop over. Either way, scooting the hips to the right a little bit. So you'll notice that if you take the eagle twist and drop over, it creates a little bit more weight, so it intensifies your twist. So any of those is perfect, and then arms can be out to the sides, or again, wherever you like your arms to be. Find that. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Release that right shoulder. Let the legs fall. And do that again, just starting to slow the breath down. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then come back to center. Unwind the legs if you took the wrap. Hug your knees into your chest. Just straighten the right leg on the floor or take the wrap. Drop over. Scoot the hips to the left. Take your arms wherever you want them. Extend them out. Hand on the hip, whatever feels good for you. Deep inhale. And exhale, drop in. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Come back to center. And just get comfortable for Shavasana. So either bringing the soles of the feet together and letting the knees open, or straightening the legs on the floor. We'll just take about a 1 minute Shavasana. So get comfortable, spread out. And next time you exhale, exhale completely. So push all of the air out until you get to the bottom of that exhale. And then take a long, slow, deep inhale. Fill all the way up, up, up. Once you get to the top, sip in a little bit more. Hold the breath. And then open your mouth. Let that breath go. With that exhale, let everything go. Just feel the body drop into the floor and just relax. Don't try to control the breath. Don't try to control your thoughts, sounds, or anything that's happening. Just completely relax without any resistance. Starting to bring your attention back. Start to deepen the breath. And on your next inhale, extend your arms overhead, reach through your legs, get a nice long stretch. And then exhale, hug your knees into your chest. And then slowly make your way up to a seat so you can roll onto one side and press up, or you can gently rock your way up, make your way into a seated position. Doesn't ever have to look like anything. You could cross your legs, straighten them, sit on your feet, whatever feels good. Palms can be up or down on your knees or in your lap. And then we're just going to do a quick breathing exercise. So I want you to take 3 breaths and allow your exhale to be about 2 beats longer than your inhale. So if you inhale for 4, exhale for 6. If you inhale for 3, exhale for 5. Do that 3 times and then just come back to natural breathing. Good. And we'll take one more deep breath together. Inhale. And exhale, let that breath go. Thank you so much for joining me today. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, wherever you are. Make it the best. And I hope to see you back here soon.